hanging from a thread till you dead. Cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shiver, this a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? Welcome back to Sha Ill Reacts. I am your host, Sha Ill, and we are back in the building on this Monday evening. Salutes to y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope your week started off right and you after that money. Millions. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through to hang out with me. We're going to hang out for a little bit. Salutes. Small crowd tonight. Don't know if the notification went out. We'll see what that looks like in a minute. Hit the like button on the way in, and we'll get to it. All right, salutes. Let's see what we got here. Shout out 298 on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Shout out Zaza. 298 said, Shy, bro, I got my hat hella fast. Salutes. Did you like it? If you can, I don't know if you're in the Discord. Drop a picture in the Discord. You don't have to show your face and nothing. You could just show the hat if you want to. And boom, we'll put that in the community section. Salutes. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Shout out Zaza. Rufa, I saw your question. You wonder when somebody's going to do something on Andrew Tate. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that all pans out. I really don't I haven't been following for the last couple of months. I don't know what's really going on in that situation. But I just feel like they've been railroading the dude because he got a big mouth. I don't get it. That's what it is. Shout out Zoraida on the check-in. Chucky Chingon. Que rollo. Salutes. Shout out Pooh on the check-in. Appreciate you. Again, hopefully we get some more people in here, but I'm good with what I got. Salutes to the usual suspects in the building. Appreciation to all my wrenches, all my members, donators. Salutes. Appreciate y'all. And we're going to get into it. Today I want to cover a couple of things quickly. Oh, you meant to say Andrew Clark. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Yeah, they've been talking about it all week. His name popped up on my radar. Andrew Clark's name popped up on my radar when the extradition of the 29 quote-unquote kingpins from Mexico were announced. And I heard his name in there, and I said, who's Andrew Clark, and where'd he come from? And then people started telling me, you got to look into this. I think it was William Borden. But yeah. So I want to get into that. I want to talk about that today. We're going to get into Ryan James' wedding and Andrew Clark and what they got going on. Their big, powder conglomerate. We're going to talk about that. And then I want to talk about the lady that fed some people and it cost her her life. All right? We're going to talk about that. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Cut the bullshit. Stop being greedy. It just takes a little bit of kinetic energy with your thumb. Shout out 298. Yeah, definitely liked it. I'm going to have to get another one. My son wants one too. I don't have Discord for real. We got to get you in the Discord, dog. It's too much fun in the Discord for you to be out here just, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you could upload it and send me a link or something. Upload it and you got a wrench, so you could drop links in the chat. Shout out to Pooh. Shout out Velez on the check-in. Appreciate you. Again. La plebada del chat. Salutes. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. All right, boom. All right. Do we get started with the video of this story, or do I read the story first? Let me see. Get the reading out early. Let's get the reading out early. Or will the video tell me shit that I'm supposed to know? Let me see. Let's get the reading out early. Let's get it. All right, hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit the like button, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. We hanging out. We got a lot of videos dropping this week, a lot of premieres. So make sure you hit the share on those shorter videos. Easier for people to palate and more censored than the live stream itself. Let's get it. Hit the like button. All right. Olympic snowboarder Ryan James wedding added to FBI 10 most wanted list with $10 million reward after key FBI informant terminated. FBI's most wanted fugitive, Ryan James wedding. Conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute controlled substances. Conspiracy to export cocaine, continual criminal enterprise, termination in connection with the continuing criminal enterprise, and rug crime. Attempt to commit termination in connection with the continuing criminal empires and rug crime. AKA, he got RICO. He got all kind of shit. All right. The United States Department of State's Narcotics Rewards Program is offering a reward of up to $10 million for information leading to the arrest or conviction of Ryan James Wedding. Ryan James Wedding is wanted for allegedly running and participating in a transnational rug trafficking operation that routinely shipped hundreds of kilos of cocaine from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada, also known as Canada, and other locations in the country. Salute to all my Canadian friends. William Borden, where you at? Hit the like button, y'all. Salute 298. Ese mug se me antoja con un voodoo bien fría, shy. I got one voodoo. Maybe I sell that one voodoo tonight. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Watching Sad Girl. All right. Shout out to the cast from Mi Vida Loca. I saw a girl, older woman now, but she was happy that the movie's being played at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It's a classic. That's a classic time for films. Salute. Shout out Dr. Noon on the check-in. We'll see, Velez. We shall see. Said mine in full. Everyone in the chat. Salutes. Salutes, Big June. Appreciate you, sir. Here we go. Membership out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to hit up support this week for the memberships. I'll drop the link one more time. People can give it a try. Shout out William Borden on the check-in. Right? You rang. Yeah, man. Talking about Canada, we had to holler at you. The 90s Cholo movies are classic facts. Velez on it, boy. On it. Let's get it. The decision for the U.S. to increase the reward from the FBI's initial $50,000 to $10 million is quite the jump. Comes just days after one of Wedding's right-hand men was linked to the Kinahan cartel in documents filed by U.S. attorneys in a Canadian court. Also revealed in Canada was that Wedding helped negotiate the release of a fellow Canadian trafficker who owed a rug debt to the Sinaloa cartel, and that a key FBI informant and likely the witness to testify against Wedding was unalived in Colombia at the end of January. So somebody got a button pushed on their ass is basically what he's saying. All right? Somebody put a button on somebody he needed a button put on. Let's tap that like button, get them numbers up. Salutes. So he helped negotiate the release of somebody who owed a debt to Sinaloa and had a key FBI informant, may have or allegedly have, had a key informant terminated in Colombia. So that's why it went from 50 stacks to 10 million. Wedding is a Canadian citizen and may be hiding out in Mexico still. Shit. It's hot in Mexico. I don't know what you're hiding there for. Investigators have not ruled out his presence in the United States, Canada, Colombia, Honduras, Guatemala, Costa Rica, or elsewhere. The former Olympic snowboarder and Canadian national Ryan Wedding, 43, has been added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitive list. Akil Davis, the assistant director in charge of the FBI's Los Angeles field office, announced. Ryan Wedding, whose aliases, according to the FBI, include James Conrad King, Jesse King. His nicknames are El Jefe. Oh, man, everybody's El Jefe. Go to Mexico for a couple days, you're the Jefe. Giant and Public Enemy. Ooh. He was born in Thunder Bay, Canada, and competed in the giant slalom.
in more ways than one. Snowboarding competition during 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, Utah, finishing 24th. The former Canadian snowboarder unleashed an avalanche of unaliving and destruction here and abroad, said Matthew Allen, special agent in charge of the DEA's Los Angeles Field Division. He earned the name El Jefe, becoming boss of a violent transnational rug trafficking organization. Now his face will be on the top most wanted posters. He's unremitting, callous, and greed-driven. Today's announcement beams an even brighter searchlight on him. We ask that you help us find him. Now, I don't know where that motherfucker's at. Got nothing to do with me. I know that guy turned El Jefe. El Jefa. Salutes. All right, hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Last year, he was indicted in the U.S. for heading a large rug trafficking network along with 15 others. Police suspect Wedding is hiding out in Mexico and still heavily involved in the global rug trade. Y'all just going to keep repeating this shit? I guess these are the other guys, Operation Giant Slalom. These are the other guys right here. This is Andrew Clark, who is now in custody, who was part of the 29 men extradited from Mexico. Your boy Ryan Wedding can be next. Wedding went from shredding powder on the slopes at the Olympics to distributing powder brocane on the streets of U.S. cities in his native Canada, said Davis. Ooh, I see what you did there. Powder, snow, I get it. The alleged unalivings of his competitors make Wedding a very dangerous man. And his addition to the list of the 10 most... for a second, I thought he meant his competitors in snowboarding. I was saying, coño, man, shit's rough in the snowboarding business. Shit. The alleged unalivings of his competitors make Wedding a very dangerous man, and his addition to the list of 10 most wanted fugitives, coupled with a major reward offered by the State Department, will make the public our partners so that we can catch up with him before he puts anyone else in danger. Wedding's Wedding. It's not the first time Wedding has come to the attention of the U.S. government. In 2009, he was convicted of conspiracy to distribute brocane. Canadian authorities had also previously investigated him as a part of rug investigations. The contacts Wedding then made at San Diego's Metropolitan Correctional Center awaiting trial helped his future career in rug trafficking. The FBI monitored Wedding's calls behind bars, and he regularly made comments like, "I'm meeting people, I'm learning." Yeah, prison just makes you a better criminal. You know what I mean? Who's she? Nazvar Mirahi, linked to Canadian gangas and Iranian money launderers. At the time, Wedding appeared to be forging ties that put him at the crossroads of Mexican cartels and Iranian-linked criminal networks. 2 years later, in 2011, Wedding married Nazvar Miradi, an Iranian-born woman, while he was incarcerated at Reeves County Detention Center in West Texas. The Vancouver, BC businesswoman was later named in 2 investigations involving money laundering, rug trafficking, and snatching. She was acquitted along with another woman. The 3 men who held the man were convicted. The snatching case saw alleged rug traffickers Sulaiman Safi snatched from a Vancouver restaurant in October 2011 and held at hammer point over missing cash. Safi had agreed to a money laundering scheme directed by the woman, whose unnamed clients needed to move roughly $2 million per week into the U.S. After $440,000 of that cash disappeared, which he said went to the wrong place due to a miscommunication, to cover the loss, Safi got $264,000 from a friend to hand over. While en route to return the money, the police stopped the cab and seized the money. Merhadi did not believe Safi when he told her what had happened. She accused him of robbing her out of pocket. All right? Shout out to Nane Sosa. He figured it out and made it. All right? Salutes to you, sir. Power outage, but I'm here. Don't know how long. Salutes, Zoraida. Power outage, man. Come on. They need to fix the electricity, man. Come Mama's way.
No mommy's way.
Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. The math ain't math. And 21 concurrent viewers, 12 likes. Disrespectful. I'm doing all this reading. I'm getting parched and shit. She accused him of robbing her. Safi was ordered to meet the woman's associates at a West End pub. Two men led Safi to a loading dock where he was blindfolded, cuffed, and whisked away in a black SUV. With a Glock pressed to his forehead, Safi was told, "These guys want their money now, or you gonna be terminated today." He later testified. After 20 hours, Safi negotiated his release by offering a combination of cash and cocaine to cover the missing money. When he fled, he was picked up by police who had been told about the possible snatching. All right. Records show 2 civil cases were closed without the now 45-year-old woman admitting wrongdoing. So she's basically a Tammy Cowan then. Records show 2 civil cases were closed without the 45-year-old woman admitting any. Okay, maybe not. It's a civil case. Nasvar Miradi and 2 firms linked to her handed over 97. Let me start that over. Records show 2 civil cases were closed without the now 45-year-old woman admitting wrongdoing. Nasvar Miradi and 2 firms linked to her handed over $97,500 to the province's civil forfeiture in connection with one address in Abbotsford, BC. Another property in Vancouver was sold with more than $470,000 forfeited in court. So they had to give up the money. Salute Mo 1 on the check-in. They had to give up the money. This is all the work they got from them. Look, Tough Guy even got, cartel hammers with decorations and shit on them. Operation Harrington in Canada later uncovered rug smuggling routes involving Venezuela's Margarita Island, long considered a training hub for the Iranian-backed militant group Hezbollah. Wedding had used the cultural money laundering network of an Iranian-Canadian co-defendant to move at least $100,000 according to the evidence at trial. So this is a worldwide coalition of different races, colors, creeds, somehow finding a way to make sure everybody wets each other's beaks and shit. All of it came to light in April 2015 when the Mounties announced charges against him and more than a dozen others, including rail trafficker Filipos Kolaros. By then, Wedding was moving up in Montreal's underworld. All right? An undercover police officer identified in court only as Joe had infiltrated their crime ring by posing as a rug importer with access to smuggling ships. Right? Undercover officer got him. Kolaros introduced Wedding to Joe as the man in charge, and in turn, Wedding openly described himself as a cocaine importer. They discussed in detail a plan to smuggle $25 million worth of cocaine using Joe's boat through the Caribbean and onto Newfoundland. The cocaine would then be loaded on trucks bound for Montreal. Filipos Kolaros was hammered down in Montreal's Little Italy months after pleading guilty to the conspiracy. Another target of the probe, Jahambakash Meshkati. Dick just killing me. It's either 70 syllables and 35 names, or a whole bunch of letters right next to each other that don't even feel right. Let's see. Another target of the probe was Jahambakash Meshkati, was terminated in Burnaby, BC before charges could be filed. Both unalivings remained unsolved. Wonder how that happens. As for Wedding, the Mounties had a warrant for his arrest on charges of trafficking and conspiracy to import cocaine, but he was already gone. Now 43, he's been on the run ever since. Gurpreet Singh traveled to Dubai on behalf of Wedding. He was snatched in Sinaloa over a rug debt. Boy, there's a lot of snatching going on in this story. Hit the like button, y'all. Kinahan Cartel links. During a bail hearing last week for one of Wedding's key workers, Gurpreet Singh, the Kinahan Cartel were named in a document from federal prosecutors in Los Angeles and filed as evidence in Superior Court in Toronto. U.S. officials told the court that Singh has extensive organized crime connections with Dubai, including relationships with members of the Kinahan gang. which is a well-known violent organized crime group operating throughout the world. Singh is also accused to have been involved in a scheme to ship stolen high-end cars to Dubai through the port of Montreal. Singh was recorded discussing the arrangement at a meeting last year by the slain key FBI informant at an auto body shop in Ontario. The same FBI informant flew to meet Singh in the United Arab Emirates. Just like the Kinahans, Wedding is said to have links to some of the world's most infamous drug cartels, and terrorista organization. I'm going to start calling them tourists. They include for those that don't know, I do that because YouTube be tweaking. They include ex-Russian KGB agents, Hezbollah, and the Sinaloa Cartel. Wedding is said to have had connections to Iranian money launderers in Vancouver who have ties to Colombian cartels. Shout out Primo on the check-in. Shot's definitely not going 9 hours tonight. You wildin'. Fucking with. So that was Monday and chill. 35%. You're gonna have to keep us posted on the percentage. I'll get out of here before it's done. Alright? So that's gonna be at the Starbucks and shit. Salutes Murder Mittens on the check-in. Appreciate you. I heard they would deliver kilos on a moose. Anything's possible, bro. I don't doubt anything. All right, let's get it.
You don't want no problems.
FBI informant unalived. The FBI document also details in January 2024, an informant met Wedding and Andrew Clark in Mexico City while wearing a wire. That witness, who had worked for Wedding for over a decade, met to arrange a brocane shipment to Canada. In recorded conversations, Clark allegedly explained that he sends 2,000 to 3,000 keys of brocane each month to places in Canada, including about 600 keys a month to Alberta. The Mexico meeting set in motion a plan to arrange shipments of more than 650 keys of brocane from the Los Angeles area into Canada using a GTA-based transportation network allegedly run by Gurpreet Singh and his uncle, Hardeep Ratty. Canadian media have also now reported that the FBI witness Jonathan Acevedo Garcia was a Canadian-Colombian man who has since been terminated in a ganga land hit in Colombia and will no longer be available to testify. The FBI's key witness was assassinado in Medellin, Colombia, in a Medellin, Colombia restaurant on January 31st, 2025. Right? Damn. That's more keys than what Meech used to move. And then there was Power. Salutes. We got you. Got her back. Hit the like button, y'all. All right? January 31st, dude was taken out. Jonathan Acevedo Garcia, 42, was sharing a meal with 2 other people at Miarepa in a shopping center in El Poblado sector when 2 individuals armed with a hammer with a suppressor on it approached from behind and opened fire, hitting the victim in the dome at least once. He said, no, we'll give it to you in your hands. No mooses. All right? In the dome at least once. Acevedo, see, they got to figure out which one it is. They said Acevedo because they put the B. I knew that's some Canadian Spanish going on right there. Acevedo Garcia has served a sentence in Canada for Fetty Wap trafficking, and after being released, he returned to Colombia. Acevedo Garcia was born in Quebec to Colombian parents who owned a small cleaning business for which he worked for a time. According to information from Quebec police forces, he was a part of a criminal organization of Colombian origin that had been active and present in Montreal for more than 15 years. Acevedo Garcia and an accomplice were arrested in New York State in 2009 for a traffic violation, and when police searched their vehicle, they discovered 23,000 X-pills. The 2 men, who were returning from a visit to Akwesasne Mohawk Reservation, pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to traffic rugs and were sentenced to 51 months in prison. At trial, U.S. authorities revealed that a confidential police informant had tipped off the suspects and described their vehicle. He was expected to testify that he met Wedding in 2011 while both were incarcerated at the same Texas prison, and that he communicated with Wedding using encrypted messages almost daily or weekly since around 2013. His role was to oversee the delivery of brocaine to couriers for transport to customers in Canada, and then launder the proceeds back to Wedding in Mexico. Acevedo Garcia was listed as a director of several companies registered in Quebec, including a bar located in the Ahuntsic district of Montreal, a gas station in Laval, a holding company, and vehicle detailing business. He had agreed to work as a confidential informant for the FBI in exchange for favorable treatment over his role in the trafficking ring. The records explain that he was set to be identified prior to trial and was expected to testify in person, but he was terminated just over a month ago. Hit the like button, y'all. Salutes. Sinaloa Bartel rug debt. Singh and a friend traveled to Culiacan, Sinaloa on July 29th, 2024 to meet with the Bartel leader to resolve a debt. Boy, they playing around in Culiacan July 29th, 2024. That's like what? Right after the old man got snatched. On August 2nd, Singh reported that they had been snatched and tied up and had been given until the end of the day to pay a $600,000 rug debt, according to prosecutors. Wedding took credit for negotiating Singh's release. Singh's wife collected roughly 400 stacks toward a ransom payment to the Sinaloa Bartel and obtained Wedding's assistance. In encrypted communications, Wedding said he would negotiate the release of Singh, who confirmed by August 7th that he had been freed. 2 tons of brocaine seized. Authorities stated that according to their investigations, the defendants saw at least 1.8 tons of brocaine that passed through their network that was eventually seized. That's a lot. Wedding and his organization used Los Angeles as the primary hub for their narc operations. An estimated 60 metric tons, I need that drop, a month of brocaine per year and 5 metric tons of fediwap per month moved through Los Angeles on its way to the U.S. and Canadian cities. His criminal enterprise leveraged Los Angeles transportation corridors to distribute staggering quantities of illicit rugs, devastated communities across the country, he said. In a recorded conversation with Andrew Clark, Clark allegedly directed the FBI informant Acevedo Garcia to offer the pair of Ontario-based truckers Hardeep Rat and Gurpreet Singh a flat rate of between 175 and 225 stacks per shipment, with each transporting up to 350 keys of brocaine. In early April 2024, Rat and Singh allegedly agreed to move a 375 key shipment that was later intercepted at a meetup of 2 couriers in Riverside, California. I'm catching typos and shit. The seizure was the result of information from the FBI informant being provided. Terminations in Canada. Wedding is also wanted for allegedly ordering multiple unalivings in Ontario, Canada, and attempted unalivings. U.S. authorities allege the group unalived 2 members of a family in Canada in retaliation for stolen rug shipment in what officials there said was a case of mistaken identity, as well as 2 other terminations. Wedding and Clark allegedly directed the November 20th, 2023 unalivings of 2 members of a family in Ontario, Canada in relation for a stolen rug shipment that passed through Southern California, but the shooter attacked the family of one of the other tenants. Stop repeating shit. This was a case of mistaken identity, Estrada said. They were unalived in cold blood in front of their daughter, who was also blasted 13 times. They just pieces of shit. If anybody's money's worth children like that, die slow. As far as I'm concerned, fuck you. A case of mistaken identity. That's why we have a court system. Why? Because we can't have vigilante justice as much as I want it, and then you go out and you get the wrong fucking guy. You know, it's nigga season. You're gonna have some decorum around here. You're gonna learn how to say hi to the host first, or I'm gonna make Zoraida put you.
Put him in a fucking bench, you might.
We know she the star of the show. You know, she a chat superstar, but you gotta relax. Right? Let's get it. The Sikh family was not connected to the trucking business and were renting the upper part of the house. The basement unit was also being rented out to a man who saw the gunman flee in a black pickup truck. Weeks prior to the shooting, Canadian police visited the part of the home the family was renting, stating they were looking for someone and went to verify who was living at that property. Wedding and Clark allegedly also ordered the unaliving of another victim on May 18th over a rug debt. In addition, Clark and Malik Damian Cunningham, 23, a dual Canadian-American citizen, are charged with the April 1st, 2024 unaliving of another victim in Ontario, Canada. The RCMP is committed to working with our international partners in the fight against transnational criminals, said Liam Price, Director General of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police International Program. It's imperative that Ryan Wedding faces justice for the charges against him. We will continue to stand with and support our U.S. and Mexican partners in this and other investigations to protect the public. Right? Andrew Clark's extradition. In June 2024, Wedding and his second-in-command, Andrew Clark, were charged in an indictment out of the Central District of California with running a continuing criminal enterprise and all of that other stuff. RICO Act charges. I'm not going to read all that. In September 2024, a federal grand jury in Los Angeles returned the superseding indictment, naming 14 additional defendants and including, amongst other counts, an attempted unaliving charge against Wedding and Clark. All right, this is Clark. Andrew Clark was among the 29 fugitives expelled from Mexico last month to the U.S. All right. Boom. I'll get to the chat in a second. Let me keep reading. I'm almost done. Andrew Clark, the dictator, was arrested on October 8th by Mexican police in Plaza Andares in Zapopan, Jalisco. The arrest was made by the FGR with the Interpol Mexico Division and support from the Mexican Samar Navy. The defendant, as described in the superseding indictment, played a key role in running a violent international drug trafficking organization that was responsible for multiple unalivings. Acting U.S. Attorney Joseph T. McNally said in the statement, "We are grateful to have him in the United States where he will face justice." Wedding and Clark allegedly also ordered the unaliving of another victim on May 18, 2024 over a rug debt. So these guys couldn't figure out their problems no other way than to push a button on somebody. They couldn't figure it out. In addition, Clark and Malik Damian Cunningham, 23, a dual Canadian-American citizen, are charged. We already got to that. Part 2 will tell the story of the young Canadian hitman who was trained in Mexico. All right? Where's part 2 of the story? I guess there is no part 2 of the story yet. Because this dropped today. So, boom. There we go. We got that. Yeah. That's it. They was just murking, selling dope and murking motherfuckers. That's what he was at. Shout out Zoraida. Albert Flores said, "Where the baddies at?" I don't know, dog. Can you say that shit out loud at home, though? Send us a video of you saying that shit out loud at home, but with conviction. Say it with your chest. This nigga season, fuck you trying to do? Get lobster at a discount? Just kidding. Afternoon salutes, Albert Flores. Salutes Eddie Jimenez on the check-in. Straight gangsters. I mean, sociopaths, you know, I guess they gangsters. They just murked everything. They murking kids and bunch of jerk-offs, you ask me. Any jerk-off could do, you know, it ain't hard, bro. Just gotta be willing to do it and willing to take the fall. All right, let's check out a video. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, here's a hug from me to you. Salutes to everybody out there driving. We appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hit the like button on my own video. Because people say, you're weird, you hit the like button. Nah, I'm straight. I gotta like my shit. Every like counts. I says that shit when you're out from taking a shit. What? He said, what? Where the hoes at? Where the baddies at? How an Olympic athlete became a brutal billion-dollar rug lord.
Million.
This guy looks pretty Canadian. And this is how the world saw Ryan Wedding at the 2002 Winter Olympic Games. Enjoying the cold, loving the snow, wearing the red and white of Team Canada. Flash forward to today, though, and the clean-cut Olympic athlete is gone. Now accused of cutting an entirely different sort of powder.
Yo, who hired fucking Winnie the Pooh to narrate this thing and shit? The real Winnie the Pooh. I'm waiting for him to say Christopher Robin is selling dope now and shit.
Athlete is gone. Now accused of cutting an entirely different sort of powder and rolling in a different kind of snow. His astonishing downhill slide leaves him fingered by the U.S. government as the top dog in a
They fingered him, what the fuck?
brutal billion-dollar drug syndicate that's protected by Mexico's notorious Sinaloa cartel and free-riding contract killers who unleashed an avalanche of violence. He is also, the U.S. Department of Justice announced this week, a most wanted fugitive with a $50,000 bounty on his head. The mob reporter here with the inside story of the rough ride of Ryan Wedding, now a drug lord, if authorities have it right, with a most unorthodox past, and how he and his pack of pals put it together and pulled it off.
Yo, he even tells this gotta be like a
Let
Winnie
me
the Pooh fucking AI or some shit. He's doing the slalom.
tell you about it.
No
Here is what the U.S. Department of Justice unveiled at a splashy news conference in Los Angeles on October 17, 2024, naming 16 men as the Ryan Wedding Syndicate. Here, let me fix this for you. Oh yeah, that's much better. I don't think you'll see this anywhere else. This is Ryan Wedding and his alleged right-hand man.
Look at these group of jerk-offs.
And those accused in court of being his logistics teams, distributors, hitmen, and more. Now let's put this in context. Prosecutors say this syndicate was moving 60 tons of cocaine a year. That's 120,000 pounds, or almost 55,000 kilos. That's an astonishing average of 150 kilos a day.
This is a Canadian show, William Borden. This show is the best. The mob reporter always has the best part of the storyline for all. So this guy's the voice of crime in Canada and shit. Winnie the Pooh over here. That's dope. He got his spot in the world.
A veritable mountain of snow. The U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California said it was a $1 billion enterprise, and that's certainly more than what an Olympian makes for being on a cereal box. The network was transnational. Wedding had moved to Mexico, where he allegedly arranged for cocaine from Colombia to be smuggled into the United States. There it was stored in stash houses around Los Angeles until truckers hauled it north to Canada. The man at the top of the mountain, authorities say, is the 43-year-old 6'3" Ryan Wedding. Wedding was born in Canada in Thunder Bay, a city that sure gets its share of snow. His grandparents ran a ski hill there, and that's likely where he fell in love with snowboarding.
I was going to say, I thought he was going to do another Brocane joke. Shout out Ricardo. He said, this Headstone Restoration shot. Salutes Headstone Restoration. Still a member on my other Gmail account. Hope all is well, Shad. Checking in. Salutes to you. We appreciate you, sir. All right. Salutes to everybody in here. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Let's get it. JP, where you at?
He then moved to Canada's west coast. Wedding had been a member of the Canadian national snowboard team since 1995, but the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City in 2002 was the first time he made the Olympic team. He was stoked for it, but came a disappointing 24th out of 32 competitors in the men's parallel giant slalom. Things seemed to have gone downhill from there. Wedding's next headline, while he was gearing up for a run to make the 2010 Olympics, was alarming. Olympian charged in cocaine conspiracy. Wedding had been arrested in California in 2008. He was easier to catch back then. He was pinched at a San Diego hotel 3 days after flying in from Vancouver to buy 24 kilos of coke. The man he was cutting his deal with was an FBI informant. He told the judge he was ashamed he betrayed the Olympic spirit.
But he was getting caught all over the place. Informants on his ass all over the place. No, he just has the best reporting on all crimes that are mob-related. But it is a Canadian show, right?
Guess I lost my way, he said. Prison wasn't a course correction, authorities say. In 2015, he made more headlines. By then, he had moved to Montreal, where he was named in a large-scale cocaine smuggling conspiracy. The case was alarming because among those arrested was a Canadian Air Force employee who had access to restricted areas of Canada's largest airbase on the East Coast. Also arrested was a member of Canada's Coast Guard who was serving aboard a patrol vessel. The conspiracy in that Canadian probe, codenamed Project Harrington, stands out not only for its strange cast of characters, but also for how many of them have been murdered. That was almost 10 years ago, and Wedding hasn't been seen in Canada since. He had moved to Mexico, where he had direct ties to the Sinaloa cartel through a spouse, authorities say. Wedding has 18 listed aliases. Some were fake names such as Jesse King. Some were nicknames like
El Jefe, El Toro, Boss, Grande, Public Enemy, Giant.
Giant, Public Enemy, and El Jefe, which is Spanish for the boss.
El Grande, El Gran Taco. Shout out, hey man, say man. I mess with my reporter. Is it dope? I'm not saying that. I just feel like he sound like Winnie the Pooh and shit. I just never heard of it before. I'll look into it. I'll check it out. It just sounds like Winnie the Pooh, narrating some Christopher Robin adventures and shit.
Others listed are surely just usernames for encrypted phone apps, including Threema, their favorite. Wedding's right-hand man, authorities allege, was Andrew Clark, 34, from Toronto, another Canadian who joined Wedding in Mexico. That's where Clark was arrested this week by Mexican authorities. Clark has 17 aliases, including the Dictator and El Niño Problemático, Spanish for the problem child.
Hold on. This Mama got fucking names too.
No mommy's weak.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about this show. El Mero, the Dictator, El Manda Más, El Chiquito Loco, El Niño Problemático, the Dick. Yeah, that was the right one. That's the one right there. These two are the ones. El Guapo, Mero, fucking dork. You have to start doing videos about Asian crime. They're really getting money. My reporter covers some. I'm gonna look into my report to see what I find there. Salute. The Dick. Yo, Winnie the Pooh is fucking hosting this show right here, man. You ain't hear it, bro? It's you, dog.
Wedding and Clark, according to the indictment filed in court, directed the syndicate together. The pair also face charges for 4 murders and an attempted murder. He's accused of ordering hits over underworld.
Hey, them two were the two guys at the top. They had their own names together as a group and shit. As a group and shit. You know what I mean? Like, dogs stuck together, or the two amigos. Some stupid shit.
Prosecutors say it includes a high-profile shooting last year when a husband and wife were killed.
They both gave themselves all those names. Facts. Absolutely gave
their
themselves.
Home. They attempted the syndicate together. The pair also, facing to the indictment filed in court, directed the syndicate together. The pair also face charges for 4 murders and an attempted murder. He's accused of ordering hits over underworld rips. Prosecutors say it includes a high-profile shooting last year when a husband and wife were killed in their home outside Toronto, with their daughter a shock survivor, despite being shot 13 times.
Yo, she survived 13. Shorty tough as shit. Shorty tough as shit. Did you hear that? I thought they smoked the little girl. They definitely tried to. Her parents unalived in front of her. They hit her 13 times and she survived. You know, fucking dorks. The Canadian Thanos. The drop the soap dealer.
Authorities allege Wedding was behind it, ordering the attack in retaliation for a stolen drug shipment. But the gangsters got it all wrong and shot innocent people by mistake.
They wild
Another
out,
hit
man.
came April 1st.
Police do that shit too. You know how many times the police done walked into the wrong house and blew up everybody and the dog? Stop. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Hundreds up in the chat. Bang, 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 bang.
Execution style murder
Definitely
in
more than 50 Cent. By a lot.
Niagara Falls that was also big local news. U.S. prosecutors allege it was ordered by Clark and carried out by this guy, Malik Damian Cunningham, known by the nickname Mr. Perfect. He was arrested this week
Look, he
in
got
Toronto.
names too. You think he gave himself that name, little Mr. Perfect? Mr. Pendejo? Huh?
No, mommy's wake.
Known by the nickname Mr. Perfect. He was arrested this week in Toronto. So I guess that's 4 funerals and a wedding. Now here is precisely how prosecutors allege the drug ring worked. Their transportation hub was run from Canada by Hardeep Rat, known as Diamond, and
There's the
Gurpreet
rat.
Singh, known as Farmer, both from Brampton, northwest of Toronto. Their stash houses in LA were run by these 3 guys. And these 3 allegedly shuttled between various stash houses, gathering together the specific loads when ordered by Wedding or Clark and passing them on to the next link in the chain. When Wedding or Clark had a load ready to move, according to the indictment, Rat and Singh sent down 2 men to help move it, Rahim Ibragimov, known as the Russian.
Hold on, let me stop William Borden real quick. Those guys are not a joke. They're moving a lot of weight and they don't play around. I don't give a fuck. You shoot a kid 13 times because of your business. Fuck your business. Fuck you. You're a dweeb. I don't give a fuck how many buttons you push. That shit ain't what makes you tough. You just have the will to crash out. You know? But I don't have to respect that shit. Fuck that.
And Gennady Bilanov, known as
Shout out Primo. I saw the word dweeb. Damn, I thought Mexico was bad with names. These Canadian criminals sound like fucking dweebs. That's just you beefing with Canada. You just mad at Canada, man. All right? That's cool. Yeah, they didn't play around. They sold a lot of dope. They murked a lot of people. That's the only way they could win. What's hard about that? Yeah. I joke about anything I want, especially some motherfuckers that get a little girl. The wrong little girl. The wrong complete family. Saw a video yesterday, and I'm going to cover it on the body cams one day. A girl comes out the house, and she runs up to the cop, and she's like, he took out my whole family. Boyfriend went in there, took out the old man, the twin sister's husband, the neighbor, friend of the family that lives downstairs. Just out of pocket, dog. What I'm going to say, the shooter, he didn't play around. He was no joke. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? But you could go put your jersey on like everybody else. They do it for the Mexican cartels.
John. Among the truck drivers arriving from Canada was this pair. Now, to secure all these moving parts, they used a gangland form of 2-factor authentication to confirm identities all along the transportation chain. They would text a photo of a banknote that shows its serial number to the next link in the chain, and the transfer wouldn't happen unless the guy showed that very bill to the person he was meeting. They called these banknote numbers tokens, and tokens were needed to unlock each stage of the deal. Sometimes police intercepted their loads, and we see some of these seizures here. What the movers didn't know was that at the start of this year, their network had been infiltrated by a confidential source working for the FBI. The snitch inserted himself right at the heart of the token trading used to make all arrangements. That allowed the FBI to penetrate and intercept their encrypted chats. Now, if this is starting to sound familiar, this is exactly the same playbook I told you about in February, about a different smuggling ring who worked the exact same way and were busted the exact same way. That's in my episode on Operation Dead Hand and the secret snitch that brought down the narco.
Winnie the Pooh got all the heat. About to go check out his channel and shit. Wayne Border said, told you before. No, you see, you didn't even spell that right. Something's missing in there. You can't say cool shit and then spell it all wrong. That girl's living a real thug life. She said, go ahead, bust at me. I'm still survived. 13 of them. Shout out Headstone Restoration. Salutes. I saw that video today. Wild ass shooting. The woman said, shooter tried to shoot her but ran out of ammo. Yes, I got to cover it. Shit broke my heart, dog. Shit broke my heart. Yeah, I'm not gonna honor these fucking punks. I mean, like, I understand the streets. I know the streets. I come from the streets. Miss me with the bullshit. I know sociopaths when I see them. Fuck you talking about?
Which I'll link to. It might well have been the same snitch pulling off both these operations, seemingly flawlessly.
But salutes to you, William Boy. We still fuck with you.
The Olympian wasn't the only surprising person indicted. One was on the other coast of America. The FBI raided a lavish Florida mansion in a waterfront suburb of Miami. It was a noisy affair, waking neighbors and attracting local news reports the day before the big operation was announced. The mansion, incidentally, was previously owned by DJ Khaled. You can see it's downright palatial.
We the best.
At the mansion, the FBI was after another Canadian, one who has been living in Florida for years, a music producer named Naim Jorge Bonilla, who also owns a popular South Beach restaurant. Now here's the deal with Bonilla. Authorities allege he distributed cocaine for Wedding and Clark, who gave him 12 kilos. Bonilla paid for 7 on delivery and was to pay the remaining 5 later.
You throw some money in some good businesses, you find your way out the game. It's whatever. I mean, put yourself in the bathroom. Did you see the 100 million bus in Cali last month? We probably missed it. We covered too much shit. You hit the hell no. No sir. That's my brother's job. Grok said, the mob reporter done an episode about my father who's fighting extradition from New Zealand to the States. Who's your father? Salute to you. Appreciate you hanging out. 96 tons. Coño. So mucho, man.
When he was slow to pay, though, Wedding and Clark threatened to kill Bonilla's mother, the indictment says. Bonilla then sent a driver to Laval, Quebec, to swap 20 kilos of meth as payment for the last 3 kilos of cocaine he still owed. Ryan Wedding's past Olympic event inspired the FBI's code name for their probe. They called it Operation Giant Slalom.
Giant Slalom. Look at this shit.
Someone in the FBI even made
It's a logo. That's funny.
An amusing logo for it, playfully suggesting Wedding was at the finish line. But so far, he's still got big air, without a wipeout or yard sale in sight. Please remember that an indictment contains allegations only, and has not yet been tested in court. None of the accused have had an opportunity to defend themselves in court. Please tap the thanks button to leave me a tip, and give this video a like, and leave a comment. That helps juice the algorithm. And please make sure you're subscribed to the Mob Reporter with notifications set to all. Thanks for watching to the end.
You know what I mean? Hit the like button. Salutes to y'all. Appreciate you. Agree. No respect for any of these Muppets. Borden's just a drug. Borden's cool. I fucks with him. Borden. He just be wildin'. We got some characters. Shout out Headstone Restoration. Almost to 10K. We're trying to get to 10K by Friday. That's what I would like. So go in our list of videos, uploaded videos, not live streams, because that'll turn off a new viewer. Just get them straight to something dope that you think they'd be interested in, and share that shit. Hit the like button, all of that. Let's get to this 10K, because after that, we trying to get to 100K. Miles McKelvey got stung with an undercover DEA agent. Well, I'm going to hit subscribe on the Mob Reporter. I'm going to give him a like for this video right here. I'm going to go right here. Boom. Salutes. We covered mob reporter's video of Andrew Clark and Ryan James' wedding. And maybe we'll cover your dad on here one day. All right? Just understand something. I'm going to say what I want to say. All right? Salutes to you for watching. And you can have your opinion as well. Of course. It's your father. I get it. But some of these guys, they don't get no respect from me. Some of these guys is just sociopaths. Sent your channel to a few of my guys, bro. Salute, Primo, appreciate you. William Borden, 90s hustle. Okay. Whatever that means. All right. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all. So that's, I think, between myself reading that article and the mob reporter, we got to where we need to get to. We'll keep an eye on that Ryan James wedding situation for those that want to see the most wanted poster. Here we go. Wanted by the FBI on all of those RICO charges. Aliases: James Conrad King, Jesse King. Birth date 1981, September 14th. Height 6'3", weight 240, male. Speaks Spanish and English. He's Canadian. FBI offering award up to $50,000, but that is now $10 million. And nobody ever gets these rewards. Who gets the rewards? They don't do interviews, huh? Wedding is Canadian citizen who may be residing in Mexico. Wanted for all of this, that, and the other. There you have it. Say whatever, to each your own, man. He's done some bad shit. All right, salutes to you. I appreciate you hanging out, man. And if you'd like to fucking talk about it, we'll talk about it. But yeah, I'm gonna look into this guy's channel. He got some shit. Which leads me to the next story that I got. Some more dirtbag shit. All right? Some dirtbag shit. Now, we briefly heard about this recently. And don't mind Primo. Primo just having fun. It came across our radar, and I said it was dirtbag shit then. We about to get the story now, and the video now, and the transcript now. The story of Rosa Galindo. Caught in the crossfire, Rosa Galindo's interrogation and the Cabrera Gallero web. This is her. In a dimly lit room, a blindfolded woman sits bound and terrified, a cowboy hat bearing the initials MF resting atop her head. Her name is Rosa Galindo Araiza, and her trembling voice reveals not only her identity, but the shadowy web of alliances and loyalties within Mexico's cartel-infested regions. This interrogation, captured on video, peels back the layers of fear, coercion, and survival in the world of organized crime. Claiming to be from El Rosario, Sinaloa, Rosa admits she was sent by her sister, Nayeli Galindo Araiza, to retrieve groceries. But this isn't a simple errand. Twice, Rosa carried out the task unwittingly or perhaps unwillingly, becoming a pawn in a larger game. When asked who supports their activities, her answer is chilling. The state police and La Corrida. The line between criminal enterprises and law enforcement blurs, underscoring the systemic corruptions that bolsters the Cabrera and Gallero factions in northern Mexico. You guys might have to help me understand that part. All right? The state police, so who supports her activities? So that's who she worked for. But it's doubled up. It's police and it's, I don't know. Rosa's sister Nayeli emerges as a key player, allegedly working for the Cabrera and Gallero mob. It's a vivid reminder of how cartel influence infiltrates families, communities, and local institutions, turning ordinary citizens into participants in their operations. This interrogation serves as a ruthless warning, an unspoken message aimed at Bartel rivals and collaborators alike. The sign. This will happen to anyone who continues helping and cooperating with the people of Gallero Cabrera and Mayos MF. Don't let yourselves be deceived by their false promises. Now, this is one thing we know both sides of this war is throwing back and forth, and that's false fucking promises, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Without a fucking doubt. Hold on, fucking see it on the screen. All right? The video. This lady took groceries to people. Her job was to take groceries to people. Did she feel like she had a choice in this job? Probably not. She did it and it cost her everything. There's a transcript here. I'm going to play this video quickly.
Nombre.
Rosa Galindo Araiza,
¿De dónde eres
del
originaria?
Rosario, Sinaloa,
¿Por qué estás aquí?
porque mi hermana me utilizó para llevarle mandado.
¿A dónde le llevabas el mandado?
Tatitán,
¿Cuántas veces lo hiciste?
2 veces,
¿Cuánto te pagaron?
nada.
¿Quién más les ayuda?
Los estatales y la corrida.
¿Cómo se llama tu hermana?
Nayeli Galindo Araiza,
¿Para quién trabaja tu hermana?
para los Cabreras y los Galleros.
My thing is, I feel like they rehearsed this. It's just gut feeling, right? But I'm pretty sure there's a video out there of something happening to her or her lifeless body or something, because that's how the shit works, right? We lost some people. They don't like when I talk about women being victimized by monsters. If this lady unwittingly is guilty of taking somebody some food and they smoked her for that, man, oh man. But, it's what it is, right? Willingly or unwittingly, her sister sent her to her demise. All right? Her sister sent her to her demise. Transcript, captive, Rosa Galindo Araiza, Sicario. Where are you originally from? Captive, I am from El Rosario, Sinaloa. Sicario, why are you here? Because my sister sent me to get some groceries. Where were those groceries taken? Captive, unintelligible. Sicario, how many times did you do this? Captive, twice. How much were you paid? Nothing. Who else helps you guys out? The state police and La Corrida. So what does that mean? The mob and the state police, right? So they're basically, they do what they're told from everybody. What's your sister's name? Nayeli Galindo Araiza. Who does your sister work for? For the Cabreras and the Galleros mob. In the world of Bartels, mercy is rare, and survival often comes at an unbearable cost. Rosa's story reflects the grim reality of life in regions controlled by groups like the Cabreras and Galleros, where even the smallest act can spiral into a deadly game of suspicion and retribution. Safe to say she ain't make it. And if she has children, the image they have to see of her is her wearing a goofy fucking hat. In some terrified moments, her final ones, because her sister sent her to take somebody some groceries. Did she know who they were? Probably. Did she feel like she had a choice? Probably not. Most likely not. Right? That's the shit that people celebrate. Get the fuck out of here. No mommy's wake.
No mommy's wake.
All right. Let's get to the chat real quick. That's dirty. Her sister put her up to her. Sister sent her off, dog. Chapozetas. Petty shit. She got killed for groceries. Someone filled me in the Gallero mob. Yeah, I don't know much about him either, Zoraida. She knew what was up. Okay. Was there a choice, though, 298? She knew, right? She did it. For no pay. Twice. If she's saying that the mob and the police run shit and they do what they say, evidently she's feeling oppressed from all sides. She knew. She knows a lot, though, about the mob and state police. From what she said right here. Shout out Omar Carranza on the check-in. So you saying she's a soldier, right? Playing the game. Same as the 14-year-old that they recruit. If the way I look at it, you know. She ain't no different. Wait, is there Karate Jail Primo in the comments? Or a different Primo? Different Primo, Grox. Or GRX. I'm going to say GRX. So, she meant no different. Different Primo. She didn't mean difference. Alright. So, yeah. She could possibly be a soldier. But that's what they consider these 14-year-olds that they get up in there, too. Alright. But this is the image left behind. Left with no dignity, nothing. Put a stupid hat on her head, some tape around her eyes. Probably threatened to physically manipulate her if she doesn't, you know, do what they want. We give them too many excuses and outs and shit. Salutes. We call the other Primo story time. Salutes. Fuck it. Let's look for that body cam before we get out of here. What was dude's name? Castaneda or some shit. Yeah, I think this is it right here. This is his name. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes. Yes, Primo means cousin. Well, I'm looking for the body cam. If anybody knows exactly where it's at and can get it to me before I find it, salutes to you. Story time for real. Story time, Primo.
It's in Lincoln Heights.
Yo, where is this video? I need this video. Nothing new on Meech? No. What I'm going to put out next is I had to edit the video where Pierre broke that shit down. And I'm going to put that out. I think that needs to be heard because if all of the evidence that's been offered is something that Pierre covered, then to me that sounds like it's over. That man's name got injected in something and it might have ruined his fucking business life. But I don't know. Cabrers are no joke. They have power and money. That's why Maito went to them for help. They ain't help that lady. Does anybody know which video I'm talking about? We were talking about it earlier. Here, let me go find the one that I had. Let me see where I put it. I'd really like to check that out. Might be in a watch later. I mean the history. Man, where is it? I know I peeped it last night, but it was on my phone. Damn. I need a better system so that I can fucking know where I put the shit. Where Buddy aired out her whole family, bro, and he ran out of ammo. Maybe I gotta put that in there. Man, we was just talking about it. Throw ass up. Bro, all of these love fucking toxic relationships ending up in terminations, and these people are just wasting existence out here. Damn, where the hell's that video? Let me see. Nah, it's not here. Bear with me, y'all. Jonathan and Shannon are missing the action today. Yeah, Shannon said she wasn't feeling well. JP probably took a nap or something. I know a faction of the Cabrera's in Phoenix. They're straight out of Durango. On discotheques and Marisco restaurants. Shy, there's this app I use for work called Asana. It's a task manager. I think you can use it for each episode and create subtasks and add files and links that you need for each episode. Yeah, what I do is I be doing so many other things that what I do is I'll see them and I'll save them, but I don't remember which platform they're on, and I'll save them in the platform itself, and it ain't working. I need a new system, so you're right. Thank you. Gotta go, Shail. Enjoy your night. Chad, have a good night. Salutes to you, William Borden. Jay talked about the Cabrera's on here before. Salutes Pure Art on the check-in. Hit the like button on the way in, y'all. Chucky, yes, that is accurate. Fernando, yeah, I used it before too. Microsoft Teams, you can do the same thing. Yeah, I need Teams for my voiceover work too. So many things. I got so many things. It's just so many things, dog. I need 2 AI clones of myself, and I could take over the world. Right now, at this very moment, I need that shit that I saw earlier, because I really want to see what the hell that story is about. It was intense. The girl's walking through the house. The cop is trying to walk with her. Runs out of ammo. Yeah, man, I can't find it. I'm just gonna have to go for something else unless somebody figures me out. It's on platform X got hacked. Lou Shannon. Tell the clones the bar is closed forever though. We don't need the 3 of you fucked up. Well, imagine the 3 of us fucked up. We'd probably scrap with each other. Here, let me see if I put the name. Giovanni Lopez. Or, what does it DeSanti Castaneda. I saw the fucking Christmas Day shooting. Let me see. Nah, man, I can't find it. I'm done. I give up. We're going to pick another one. Salute to y'all for being patient. It got hacked and Elon blamed Ukraine. Come on, Elon. Get your shit together. I used to defend you. Elon said a foreign power, maybe Russia or China. PR been waiting for this moment. He's been waiting for this moment, Brody. Facts. What's this app Fernando was talking about? Let me make sure I get a image of this. Asana. Even though another app is just another pain in the ass, but hopefully it helps. Unfortunate, I couldn't find that one. I don't know what search words to put in. Unfortunate. Could be anywhere. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Nah, I was taught hacking by Ukraine. I met online. I met them. Relax. Ukraine, that was the best he was able to come up with. He came in correcting the shit out of us. That's what he gets for cutting his workforce in more than half. He threw the kitchen sink at their ass. Literally. Damn. Well, we're gonna have to go with this pendejo.
Because we got a call for service here.
We're gonna have to go with this dog-faced gremlin right here. If what they say is true, she's a real deal piece of shit. Florida mom, let's just say, I don't know, unalived daughter after chilling 911 call. They should just shut down Starlink over there. Asana's free, just one user. I'll send you the app on Discord. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Uh-oh.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Well, you gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady.
This Florida mother is now accused in the murder of her own daughter, a teenager who called police to report the attack.
What happened?
I was strangled.
Okay, by who?
My mom.
That disturbing 911 call came in on Saturday, May 11th of last year. Police dispatch in Tampa, Florida answered the call, and here's how it begins.
Tampa Police 911, what is the address of the emergency?
East 23rd. I was just trying to get strangled.
Okay, do you have a unit letter or number?
The caller doesn't identify herself, but investigators now say it was 18-year-old Natavia Sanders. And it's chilling to hear her describe what happened.
Right, and what's going on?
I was just trying to get strangled. But I just woke up from passing out.
See, she was passed out. OG probably thought she was gone already. How'd they fail this baby? This baby's still alive at this point. Begging for help. How they failed this baby. We got all these systems in play. They're all bullshit. They're all bullshit. You know, you pay for insurance, they fuck you over. You pay into them for your whole life. When you need them, they tell you to fuck off. All of these different systems, right? You call the police now, you call the police, and you hope that they come to save your life. You hope. And you hope that in the mix of them coming to save your life, they don't take it. All these hopes. Somebody failed this baby. She's telling you, I was strangled. I'm waking up from this shit. So evidently that other one, the one that did it, her mama thinks she alive, thinks she gone.
Okay, I'm sorry, what happened?
I was strangled.
Okay, by who?
My mom.
I'm sorry, by who?
In case you somehow missed that, Natavia told dispatch she just woken up after being strangled.
Hold on, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to give y'all, so y'all got the captions.
Yeah, this is the emergency.
He's 23rd. I'm just trying to get strangled.
Okay, do you have a unit letter or number?
The caller doesn't identify herself, but investigators now say it was 18-year-old Natavia Sanders. And it's chilling to hear her describe what happened.
Right, and what's going on?
I'm just trying to get strangled. But I just woke up from passing out.
Okay, I'm sorry, what happened?
I was strangled.
Okay, by who? I'm sorry, by who?
In case you somehow missed that, Natavia...
Right, wants her to talk loud, and not only that, after she was strangled, but not only that, maybe she's hiding. You know what I'm saying? Maybe old girl thinks she's gone and shorty trying to keep it that way so she don't get choked out again. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Natavia told dispatch she just woken up after being strangled by her own mother.
Is she still there?
Yes.
How long ago did this happen?
This happened like 34 minutes ago. I just woke up.
Okay. Where is your mother now?
She's outside my room.
Okay, what is your mother's name?
Where is she? You're not asking her where she's at? Where are you? What is your relation in distance to your mother? How, you don't ask shit?
Where the call recording cuts off, kind of mid-sentence. But right away, police knew they had to check things out. Here's body cam of the first officer arriving on the scene.
Lo cagó el gallo.
Yo vivo tranquila con los perros. ¡Cagó el gallo! ¡Cállate, mi papá!
354. Can you ask
Y la cagó, mira, hija.
10 police.
The officer continues to bang on the door, but still no one answers.
I know you're in the home. Just come to the door. Did you guys attempt to call back?
That shit don't matter, Winnie the Pooh. When you choke somebody unconscious, you trying to put them out. So that shit, who knows what she tried to do. Let's just save everybody's life first, then we'll figure that part out. Teenagers and their moms are a very sometimes troubled experience. What she do to her mom? She was trapped in a car and was sinking in water. A whole hour later, they show up.
The lights are out.
An hour, dog. An hour, right? We see these cams where we see them show up an hour later, but then we also see videos where we see them standing around somewhere for hours. The fuck? Which one is it?
I know you're in the home. Just come to the door. Did you guys attempt to call back? Because now the lights are out. I think I hear him screaming upstairs, but I can't tell.
Not long after, another officer arrives on the scene.
What's up? They turned the light was on upstairs. They turned it out, and then I couldn't tell if it was screaming upstairs or where it was. Look, the couches are up on the.
They better not leave, bro. Shout out Brittany Montalvo on the check-in. Salutes. Hi, Shine Chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. All right. Hopefully you got your popcorn. We done got past the trafficking talk, and we've moved on to the worthless mothers of the world over here. All right. Salutes to you. Thank you for coming through.
You see this? Look up here.
I knew a guy who was choked out by his mother using a belt. He woke up in the hospital surrounded by strangers. His first thought was, I want my mom. She thought he was done, huh, Eddie? Did she think he was done? Donezo? Done for? It's nothing to play with. There was a nephew. Nephew used to put his uncle in a rear naked choke And he put him in a rear naked choke one day, playing around at Christmas or Thanksgiving or something. He didn't let it up in time, and he took his uncle out accidentally. You know? It's nothing to play with unless you know what you're doing. 10 seconds is too long for those arteries to be locked off. I mean, technically you could go longer than that, but that's the basic rule is you're doing too much at that point. What Connor say? 2 seconds on an 2 seconds on an untrained neck. The dispatcher needs to be fired. They normally stay on the phone until officers show up and are literally in front of her. Yeah, they tweaked. Told y'all the dispatcher sucked. Salutes.
Yeah, almost like barricading. You heard screaming? Yeah, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. Police department. Couldn't tell if it was argument or what it was.
I'm hoping the little girl's alive.
More than 6 minutes after the first officer arrives, the door opens.
Tampa Police Department. Morning.
The woman who opens the door is 38-year-old Rotisha Silvis, the mother of the teenager who called 911.
Who's all in the home?
Everybody.
Okay. Can you come outside for me real quick, please?
For what?
You can hear Rotisha ask officers to let them inside. She's not really into that idea, though. She actually tries to slam the door in their faces.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady, don't play the game. You either do that or I'll do this. Grab her arm.
Yeah, that's good.
Who she thought she was, though? She thought she was like some Incredible Hulk shit? She was, I'm going to hold this door shut. Come on, shorty.
You're not going to stop us from entering the house.
I didn't do nothing.
Stop fighting.
Stop.
All right, we'll just come in then.
Man, stop resisting us. Stop resisting. We're here for lawful reason, okay?
You got that?
Here are those same moments from the other officer's body cam.
Tampa Police Department. Good morning. Who's all in the home?
Everybody.
Okay. Can you come outside for me real quick, please?
For what?
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady, don't play the game. You ain't gonna do that. Don't do this. Grab her arm.
Ma'am, stop it. You're not going to stop us from entering the
She
house.
probably knew that her daughter, she probably in her mind believed her daughter would never call 911. Probably had that shorty scared her whole life and you know, had her designed and fashioned to not call police. That's what she's like, not here, close that door. Yeah. It all dawned on her. Ooh, she called the police on me. Yeah, bro. She's a real deal piece of shit. And shorty probably felt like, shit, I gotta break my don't call the police rule. This lady I've been out for 30 minutes. It's crazy.
I didn't do nothing.
Lady, ma'am, open the door.
Stop.
3-1, come to the front.
Ma'am, stop resisting us. Stop resisting us. We're here for lawful reason, okay?
You got that? 354.
This is a law and crime legal alert. Recent allegations against the multi-billion-dollar corporation which can disrupt the industry that has body cam. To answer less
Facebook.
Visit vgclaims.com/bodycam to answer less than 10 questions and check if you're eligible to file a claim. After she's cuffed, Rotisha is taken outside.
Look on my Facebook.
Sit down there.
Fuck we looking at your Facebook for? How does everything circle around back to social media? You know what I'm saying? Lady don't play games. Definitely playing games. Fuck she thought she was doing. But let's not check my Snapchat. Fuck are we talking about here?
But here, you know what? Come up. Stand up.
I appreciate y'all for hitting the like button without me asking. We done passed the 30. I'm trying to get to the 40. So let's get there. Salutes. I appreciate
You never play me. Nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $5 salutes Chi-Il my dude, Il Cartel members, and chat. I hope you have a blessed and grateful Monday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content. It's free. 100.
Million. Shout out JP for the $5 power chat. Salute Sha'il, my dude. Il Cartel members in chat. Hope you have a blessed and grateful Monday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content. It is free. Don't cost you a damn thing. Salute JP. We appreciate you coming through. Thank you for coming to grace us with your presence. We talking about a dirtbag mother right now. Salutes. Hacker smile. He's wild. All right, salutes JP. We appreciate you, sir.
You don't have to be aggressive.
No, do me a favor.
You don't have to be aggressive. Just check my Facebook. Why? Pinche Undertaker, right? I think I'm gonna change the power chat sound to the Undertaker bell. That most recent like may have met Ben Jonathan. Well, salutes to you. We needed you to get us over there. Appreciate it. BMX bike in front of the crib is crazy. I'll take that shit. Salutes JP. She said, you gotta look at my Facebook. Go look at my Facebook.
Sit down.
Flash body cam. She's cuffed. Rotisha is taken outside.
Look on my Facebook.
Sit down here. Here, you know what? Come up. Stand up. Stand up.
You don't have to be aggressive.
No, do me a favor. Hey, stop.
You don't have to be aggressive. Coming from the person accused of choking out a child.
Hey, do me a favor. Just hang out with her. Where my car? I gotta go upstairs, man. In the car, please.
Definitely gotta go upstairs because she ain't volunteering no information about her daughter right now. Exactly. You don't have to be aggressive. You almost sent your daughter to Jesus. And we don't know if she did or didn't yet. No, I think I'm going to put the bell. I think it's going down. I'm going to switch it. I don't think he even got a say-so in it. And he don't know when it's going to happen. Salute.
Just keep an eye on this. Just keep an eye on that. Curtis is upstairs.
Once Rotisha is taken care of, officers go back inside to check on her daughter. And pretty quickly, they realize she's in serious condition.
Man, we got somebody on the floor, bro. She looks 6 or 7, bro.
So that means after Shorty did call the police or whatever, woke up, old girl went and did it again and put her out again. Or the damage was already done and Shorty was in and out of consciousness while on the phone. Who knows? But I didn't really see. I let y'all tell me how long the cop. I do want to know how long it took the cops to get there, especially after a call like that. They should have came fucking. I guess people call talking shit all day, but they should have came with their sirens blaring and they should have kicked down that door and went to see what was going on a call like that. If they were there an hour late, man, they failed the shit out of this kid. Salutes to them. There's more than one of them. One's taking the woman to the car. The other one should be upstairs checking on no girl, but this was a failed situation from the jump. Don't trust nobody named Rotisha. You got someone on the floor. That's the way the cops say it.
Upstairs.
What? No, she's in the kitchen. Kitchen.
Oh, right here, man. Okay.
Kitchen.
Cops sending people the wrong way and shit.
Not responsive at all. Found her here, possibly choked out. Maybe a very faint case.
All right. Let them do their job.
When a few officers go to check on Rotisha in the squad car, she's acting a little off.
Step out. Oh, my goodness. Step out, ma'am.
Get up, stupid, sucia, putana, bestia, malparida. Did I say sucia? Sucia.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
What am I missing with El Face? What is that? I'm lost. Oh, now she's drama. Oh. Wait. Get your stupid ass up. Should have picked her up by the neck. Allegedly.
No.
Huh?
No.
You want to go check out her Facebook page? Send us a screenshot, Winnie. Oh, look at it. Now she's dramatic. No, that's the...
Now you see now, you done fucked up.
She's going to get to the crying stage and everything. Look, a minute ago was check my Facebook. You got to go look at my Facebook and see what's happening in the Facebook, right? You don't got to be so aggressive, right? Oh, you being too aggressive, right? And then, now she's dehydrated. Oh, at face. That's funny. At face. That's hilarious. Salutes, experimenters. Yeah, Monday's night streams. Tomorrow noon stream. Salutes. Look at her. She's melting now. Pendeja.
Adiós, pendejo.
Look at her. That or she swallows some dope in the backseat of the whip. Whichever it is, whatever, bitch. We don't care. Right? No mamas. Look at how fake.
Get one of them to come over and say so.
She used to do that shit on report card day. She used to do that shit when she got caught cheating. She used to do that shit when she caught all kind of whatever. That's what she do.
Well, they're a little bit different.
Let her daughter come and smack her one time and see if she reacts.
You see, act like that?
No, she was.
Tell her you're gonna upload the contents of her phone to her Facebook, to her face, and see what happens. See if she jumped the fuck up out of that melted position she's in. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so.
Had a rapport, and she started making some.
Oh, hyperventilation time. Shut your stupid ass up. Oh, that's a good one, Eddie Jimenez. Very rare, very, very ancient. It cuts deep. It's a great one right there. Ladies, if you don't know that one, you could give that one to somebody. You'll crush them. Back in my day, she would be known as a traga. Boom. She's definitely a Traginskis right there.
She said.
So what about
We'll just have fire.
Yeah.
So check her. Don't let her fall.
Oh my goodness, it just disgusts me how stupid she is. I need more insults on here. I need more, stupid pendeja buttons and shit.
Gonna put it back in?
A minute ago, why you gotta be so aggressive? Damn, coño. The fuck is going on? Right now? Let's go back. Let's do the contrast.
Look on my Facebook.
Bien pendeja. What do you have to do? What do you mean, what do you have to do?
Look on my Facebook.
Sit down here. Over here. You know what? Come up.
Oh, you call her out. You want to cut him, do you be like, you're a traga. That's it. Killed her.
Get up, sit up.
You don't have to be aggressive.
No, do me a favor.
It goes from you don't have to be aggressive to shut your stupid ass up, man.
Hey, stop. Hey, do me a favor. Just hang out with her. Where my car? I gotta go upstairs, man. In the car, please. Figured out.
She combative?
Yeah, the crazy car. It wasn't the crazy car till she realized, damn, there's more police here. She's popped, I'm popped. You're done. You know what I mean? Now she, so stupid ass up, man. You know what I mean? Shout out William Cato on the check-in. Ain't no plugs over here, bro.
Gonna put it back in?
What a loser. I wish it was legal to taser right there. Bow! Take that electricity for your troubles, pendejo. Yeah, you hit her with the word traga. We were looking for more insults. You keep making me repeat it, Zorella. You're making me feel dirty. What's going on here? She ate everything. What's up? She ate all the dope she had in her pocket or something? No, I think she's stupid. No, that's what it was, Araiza. Yep, that's what it was. Eddie Jimenez brought back a relic of the olden days. Look at her, boy. Real stupid. This is what they do. This is. She does this with everything. This is lack of accountability behavior right here. You know what I mean?
Here are those same moments from the other.
She said they poisoned me. She can say she was possessed by a pendeja herself. You know what I mean? That's what she was possessed by.
Officers recording.
She's gonna come out and do a search.
Step out. Step out, ma'am.
We're gonna.
Just zero fucking self-respect. Man.
Ma'am, I need you to step on out of the car. Come on.
Pendeja possession.
She combative?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, just stupid.
Well, what's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Just let her fall on the floor. Let her scrape herself fall up so that later, when she's sitting in a cell somewhere, she could, she could think about all the bruises and scrapes that she got being a dumb bitch. What? You just put your hands around the neck of your 15-year-old till she went unconscious, right? Till she went unconscious, and then you tell the police, bro, you don't gotta be so aggressive. Go on and check my Facebook. All of this bullshit, right? And now you all pendeja playing games like you possessed by a pendeja demon. Not even El Chapo did this. No, not at all. She wildin'. Very stupid of her. No, that's too much. You're doing too much. 298, you wildin'. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Rest in peace. Hello, Mr. Nice. Watching Undertaker vibes. Switching it up, JP. That's it. It's done deal. It's gonna happen.
Can we stop acting like this, please, so I can do your search?
Look at it. Look at it.
Really? I need you to take me out now.
Get one of them to come over here and assess her as well.
While all of this is happening, first responders are bringing everyone else up to speed.
Hey, Sarge. It's not looking good, buddy. Really? Okay. No. I already let. She resisted us opening the door. Browse went hands on. We snatched her out and put her out here.
Did she act like this while you were?
No. She was talking to us. We had a rapport. Then she started making something about being signal 20 or they're taking something. I forget exactly what she said.
Okay.
Something about maybe somebody.
Good fire. Yeah.
From here, it's time to ask Rotisha some questions.
And you live here? How long have you lived here? A few months.
Oh, now she's talking again. She realized that her award-winning acting wasn't doing shit, and she decided to shut the fuck up. And now it's, don't be so aggressive. Now it's, I've been here 2 weeks. Why you choke your daughter out, pendeja?
Okay, who do you live here with?
Me and my children.
Your children? The small
no
children? Like the babies? I seen 1 or 2 little babies. What about the other person there?
No, I have 3 kids.
You have 3 kids? How old are your kids? How old are they?
9, 3, and 4.
4? Okay.
You just heard it right there. Rotisha says she has only 3 kids, and she doubles down on this just a few minutes later.
You know what this reminds me of? That piece of shit that we covered that told the police that she didn't have a son, and she had him tucked away in the basement somewhere, unalived. These women, man, some egregious, el cucuy looking and sounding behavior. They pulled out the yellow tape.
Who's in the kitchen?
He told the cop it ain't looking good.
She doubles down on this just a few minutes later.
Who's in the kitchen? Somebody's in the kitchen, a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
You should take her like a dog. You know how you do a dog, you know, when they get mess and you put their face right on it? I've seen people do it. I don't know nothing about training no dog. But they need to do that to her. Take her and go put her face at that little girl's face. Who's this? Huh? Who's this? Whose daughter is this? How old is she? See if she remembers then. Piece of shit.
Couldn't even tell you.
You couldn't even tell you?
Only have 3 kids.
Okay.
Here are those moments once again from a different vantage point.
Okay. We just got up and I was going to give him a bath.
Who's in the kitchen? Somebody's in the kitchen, a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
I couldn't even tell you.
Couldn't even tell you?
I only have 3 kids.
But to officers, that just doesn't add up. Rotisha's 3 young kids, ages 3, 4, and 9, are all safe and accounted for. The person who was injured, though, looks much older than 9.
I don't know who the says she has a 3, 4, and a 9-year-old. 3 kids only. She gave me all the names of her kids.
She does.
She does. Okay. Yeah. I don't know who this is. She's not 9 years old.
Did she say anything spontaneous about, hey, listen, she came my house?
No. Something to the effect of they're with my head or something like that when we 10-15 and dragged her out. I dumped her in the car, had somebody watch her, and I went with Rosa, and that was it. It
isn't until later when Rotisha admits she actually has 4 children, and the person taken away on a stretcher was her daughter Natavia.
Who went to the hospital just now, do you know? Who is that? Oh, you have 4 kids? Okay, what was that daughter's name? Initially, she said she had 3 kids.
Okay.
And she was pretty adamant about that. And now she has 4 kids. I asked her, who's that person that went in the ambulance? She's like, oh, that's my other daughter. And that's what this person, Natavia Samri Sanders. So Samri is the middle name, Samri. I thought it was Samari, but she told me that. She says Samari. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking she's maybe missing an A, but.
At this point, Rotisha refuses medical help.
Do you want to see the fire department? Do you want them to check you out?
The upper room. I'm fine. I just want my kids.
She's fine.
I don't know what happened. Like,
she doesn't say much except commenting on the number of officers at the scene.
is this Black Hawk Down? Like, who are these people?
Fuck, I did it again. My bad. She said, is this Black Hawk Down?
So Samri is the middle name, Samri. I thought it was Samari, but she told me that. She says Samari. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking she's maybe missing an A, but.
At this point, Rotisha refuses medical help.
Do you want to see the fire department? Do you want them to check you out?
I'm fine.
I was saying I wanted her to see the upper room.
The upper room. I want my kids.
She's fine.
I don't know what happened. Like,
she doesn't say much except commenting on the number of officers at the scene.
is this Black Hawk Down?
Is this Black Hawk Down? I said, no, this is stupid pendeja strangled her daughter. This is dumb bitch did too much. Not Black Hawk Down. Stupid. Is this Black Hawk Down? This dumb bitch down. This the silly pendeja melting all over the backseat of a car.
Like, who are these people?
The police
Pretending she
department.
possessed her.
Police and fire.
What happened? You was all stupid. What was all the fake seizure where you didn't have the commitment? You know, you wasn't even committed enough to go the long haul. You ended up stopping and talking. You goofball.
Are you able to sit back? Look at you.
Meanwhile, officers discussed Natavia and her condition when they first arrived.
Mike and I went down the bottom floor right here, and we could see her legs there in the kitchen. So we went in there, and her eyes were fixed. Whenever I checked her pulse, though, she had a faint pulse.
As the investigation continues, Rotisha again refuses medical help.
I'll actually leave her. If she doesn't want it, she won't. We're good.
I'm fine. Are y'all okay? Why are y'all here?
You're a dumb
If
bitch.
you could just look at her and make sure.
She looked like Lil Wayne. You wilding the fuck out. He said, no, bitch, this is real life. See you later. Rotisha down.
You don't want us to check you out?
No, I'm fine.
I got the influence or anything.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's great. Good luck. They don't like your kind in jail.
Thank
You know, the kind that strangle their own kids.
At this point, she's moved to a different squad car.
We're going to walk over to the other car, okay? Are you able to walk?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, melt right now. Crack your shit.
This car. And before you get in, I'll do your search. You have anything on you?
Guess
got a
who's
coke
going
trigger?
to jail
You have
tonight?
anything on you? Got a coke trigger? There's You're good.
Vete y bañate. Sucia. Malparida.
Lift your hands up just a little bit.
Desgraciado. Hijo.
Sorry.
Bestia.
Huh? Squeeze a little bit.
Caracha. Pendeja. Traga. Sucia.
Let's see my kids.
Pastosa.
Not yet. They're, I think so.
Put your dirty foot ass in the car. Don't lay down.
And suddenly, she now wants medical help.
Now she needed a new MacGuffin. She started with the first one with realized that she couldn't commit to that one. Then she said, I'm good. What's wrong with y'all? She went the, I'm just going to be stone cold route. But now she's getting desperate again because she knows she's going to jail. She's going to hear the,
Adiós, pendejo.
she knows she's on her way out. So now she's like, I need medical attention again. Watch. Astrovino called, says she wants her stomach back.
My foot.
Oh, your foot hurts?
I have a couple things on it.
Okay. They could treat it. When you get there, there's a doctor there that could treat you.
He's like, you denied us already. You told us you didn't need us. Now you talking about your foot? Fuck your foot. Am I going at her? I mean, come on, man. I don't like child abuse, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, we can't treat it.
Okay, can you look at it?
I know, man, but I see the scrape and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna take an X-ray. They can do all that stuff there.
I don't need an X-ray. I just need this looked at on my tooth.
I mean, what do you want me to? The only thing I can give you is a Band-Aid for that, man. I'm not at a hospital. I'm just.
Putana. Did I call her a putana? Gotta get the Italian shit in there.
Which is up. She just wants us to look at it.
Okay, they looked at it.
She looked at it.
Right. What do you want them to do?
He just said that I could go to the ER and they'll give me an
No,
X-ray.
you will do that at the jail.
They have, the Orient jail has a whole metal.
Yeah, now she thinks she getting a sidebar trip to the ER. Good luck, pendeja. That shit ain't happening. Fuck you think you are? Megan Thee Stallion and shit? Little scratch on your foot? Take your ass to jail. They'll throw something at you. They'll throw a dirty rag to wrap around your foot down there.
We're not going to the hospital.
True to his word, the officer doesn't take Rotisha to the hospital. Instead, she's booked in jail.
Are we gonna make it? What are we saying? Are we gonna? It's almost over. We got seconds left. Are we gonna make it to the crying stage? Yes or no? The only way we make it to the crying stage is if she's crying right now, getting out this whip right now, right here.
All right, ma'am, step out. I'm gonna go right there to that door over there. Right here.
2 days after these body
We evaded it. We evaded the tears.
camera
Right here.
2 days after these body camera recordings, Natavia Sanders died in the hospital. That meant, in addition to the charges of resisting an officer and aggravated battery with great bodily harm, Rotisha Silvas also faces charges of first-degree murder. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Adios, pendeja.
Adiós, pendejo.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail por pendeja. You took that little girl's life, and guess what? I need to go see how long the police took to get there. Because if they took an hour, they failed too. That wasn't no call of a fucking cat up a tree. That was the call of a little girl.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Fucking pig.
Out. Here's body cam.
That's why she's a putana and a pig and a sucia and a cabrona and a malparida, all that shit.
First officer arriving on the scene.
Okay. Where is your mother now?
She's outside my room.
Okay, what is your mother's name?
That's where the call recording cuts off, kind of mid-sentence. But right away, police knew they had to check things out. Here's body cam of the first officer arriving on the scene.
They didn't tell us. I wonder if I could get the timestamp from the call. Let me see.
Strangled by her own mother.
Is she still there?
Yes.
How long ago did this happen?
This happened like 34 minutes ago. I just woke up.
Fuck you mean, Winnie the Pooh? Oh, you think that's not possible? That lady thought she was gone the first time. Shorty was still there. She just held on longer the next time. What do you mean, how? But they didn't tell us how long it took. And that disappoints me. I'd like to know that. I'd like to know that. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Rest in peace, Natavia Sanders. Crazy, man. Fucking worthless. That was a worthless mother. Fucker. Bien pendeja. Pulled off her little fucking dramatic. Who gives a shit? Let's see what else I got. That's crazy. Let's see. I don't need nothing too violent. El tubo. Tweaking. These egregious stories be heartbreaking every time, pinche pendeja.
Adiós, pendejo.
Let's do this. Car crash turns into officer's worst nightmare.
Today, every business needs a website. Unless this is what your business looks like. But if it...
On April 20th, 2023, 5 friends were rounding a curve at a high rate of speed on Willow Street in Lansing, Michigan, where the posted speed limit is 25 miles per hour. The driver lost...
No, means jail is your second home, que se pudra. Podría. I'm going to use that one too. Podría. Pestosa.
Control and where the posted speed friends were rounding a curve at a high rate of speed on Willow Street in Lansing, Michigan, where the posted speed limit is 25 miles per hour. The driver lost control and crashed into a tree, igniting the vehicle and endangering the lives of the trapped teens inside. Officer Turvo arrived a mere 3.5 minutes after the crash. What he found would stay with him forever.
I know. Do me a favor. Get back. Get back.
Shouldn't they have like a fire extinguisher in the car? Don't you think a nice blast from a fire extinguisher first before you try to pull the rescue might help? I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud.
Hey, can you move? I need you to get out of the car. Come on, get out of the car.
He woke him up.
Come on, vehicle's on fire. I need you to get out.
So they were knocked out. Police woke their ass up.
Get out. Yes, there's somebody on both sides.
He said, ow, what the fuck? You don't even realize that you on fire right now, pendejo. He's mad at the police. That's customer service gone bad for him. He's mad at the police. Why'd you break the window all over me, dude? Papa, you on fire, pendejo. Your ass up.
4 people in the car. There's 4 in the car. I'm trying to get them out. Come on. Can you open the door for me?
We've all been in an accident here and there, so I know this could be... I'm not trying to be insensitive. You know, it's a reaction channel. These are my reactions.
Where's the lock? Come on, come on. Get
out.
Come on.
Yeah, but you don't know if the legs are broken. They don't know if the legs are broken when they get out.
Come on. Come on.
The door won't open. You gotta climb over the seat.
The faces of juveniles were redacted in compliance with the William Van Regenmoorder Crime Victims' Rights.
Damn, they were juveniles wilding out, driving stupid. The things we think we know as teenagers.
Act.
Come on.
Climb. Gotta climb, sweetie. Come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Nah, these cops did work.
Come on. Come on.
The driver's still in there.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like they got, what they only got, 2?
I'm not worried about your phone. No, there's still a driver in there.
Did she ask for her phone?
I'm not worried about your phone.
My phone. Listen, that's how cracked out and addicted these kids are with these fucking phones, man. You worried about your phone when you're on fire and shit.
No, there's still a driver in there.
And you know what? Y'all lucky y'all got that wind going in that direction. What the hell is she doing?
Come on. Get farther back. No. Don't go to the car. Your phone.
Man, wow. Lock her ass up. I know she's loopy right now, but You know, sit your ass down on this curb, man.
Come on.
But my phone. Bro, that's the type of person that doesn't listen. She's not hearing. Even in her regular life, she probably just don't hear people. And she just repeats what she wants until she gets it. That's crazy right there. Stumbling around. And I know you, Loopy, you just was in an accident. You just woke up. I get it. But to think the psychology of that, of this is what's on my mind is my phone, my security blanket, my addiction, the extension of me, my secrets, my successes, everything right there, right? But that's what you're thinking about when you got a friend turning into bacon in the fucking front seat. Hit the like button, yo. This cop did his thing, though. He didn't know what was going to pop in that car, blow up or whatever.
That's hot. Driver's still in. Driver's still in the car.
Oh my God.
I see that. Get back across the street. Driver's still in there. Everybody else is out.
Yeah, y'all moving kind of fucking slow, like y'all don't hear him.
Driver's still in there. Everybody else is out. Sam, come on. Come on.
Sit your dumb ass down.
34, just the big. I got everybody out of the car except the driver.
Be responsible. Teach your kids to be responsible. Here again, I'm going to say this, and I say this all the time. When I was growing up, we did not have the benefit of showing our kids a physical, recorded, viewable representation of exactly what will happen to them if they do this, that, or the other. You have that opportunity now. You can show them a ton of videos that'll show them exactly what their demise will look like if they don't listen, that you're not just talking shit, you know? If they're going to use the tools, you need to know how to use these tools too. Because that's crazy. This is what happens. These guys is moving mad slow. Oh, he's in there. Okay, my bad. I was like,
The fuel and other motor fluids are highly flammable, and the fire could quickly intensify at any moment. The officers also need to rush the victims away from the toxic fumes released by the blaze.
You gotta get them farther away. All right, come on, we gotta get out. Can you walk at all?
she walked when she got out the car.
Okay? Roll on your back, I'm gonna drag you. Okay? What do you want to do? I just want you to come this way.
Y'all fucked around and found out. That's what y'all do. Playing games. Speed limits are there for a reason.
You know?
You think it's as easy as taking a weak ass curve and that curve put you in somebody's living room or into a tree.
Yeah, I was gonna be driving just looking. Open your eyes. Follow me. Adjust your eyes.
A Perla exam allows for the officer to observe how the pupils react to light. The pupils should be equal in size, round and reactive to light and accommodation. Any abnormalities could indicate a traumatic brain injury.
Keep your eyes open. Ribs are broken on the left side of the equal pupil dilation on her. Okay.
Shout out JP. Shy, have you ever seen a body cam that you couldn't get through? What, am I desensitized? I don't think so. I don't think so. I know the story, man. I know the story. It's unfortunate.
Copy plate. 6. Now with these on scene, we're going to
Probably crushed onto it, stuck, pinned in.
1, 2, 3, 4 ambulances. I'm good. I know. My but hands okay, sit down. I'm telling you to sit down. Buddy, Listen, I promise I'm good. I know. I get you're good. But take a seat. Take a seat.
I don't want to fucking see.
Alright. Hang out with you, okay? If anything hurts, tell me, okay? You need help? Hey, I'm gonna try and get her. Can you walk? Can you get up? Let's walk over here away from the car, okay?
I want to know what's going on with the dude in the driver's seat. Is it over with for the driver?
Okay. What hurts? You don't know? Okay.
I didn't sit here for and concentrate. Okay?
What?
I didn't sit here for a minute and concentrate.
Okay, we got to get away from this car, okay? Okay. So let's go over here, okay?
Yeah, they're loopy. They just hit real hard. I don't know if they were drunk though.
Okay?
Okay, this car is on fire. It might explode, so we need to get away, okay? So follow me.
Okay, but give me a minute, okay? Listen, I'm sorry. This is the way a lot of these kids and a lot of people and a lot of humans react. They don't hear you. Yeah, that's cool, whatever you're telling me about the car. I get it. She's gone right now, but I'm saying people do this shit in regular life. You know what I mean? Like, no. You got to get up. You got to hear what I'm telling you. You got to get up. You gotta They're mad confused.
Come this way. We're going to go to the ambulance, okay? Watch your step. Watch your step. You good? You got water? Yeah, probably coming glass. I had to break the glass to get them out.
And 4 shut down both ways.
Yeah, just the handle. That's neat.
I'm gonna start with this and then see. Hear it?
It's a wrap for the driver.
My hurt. Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, no fucking pun intended. I thought I was crass and unsophisticated and foul. You took the cake, bro. Talk about drivers cooked. Let's get to 40 likes before we get out of here tonight, y'all. Salutes. You bogus.
Hurry up, y'all.
We're gonna need them for I don't know where. It's probably just from glass. Take it. Just give me the rag. Yeah.
Hurry up, bring me out
You okay? Burn? No, cut it. I had to break glass to get people out. Let me see. It's not bad. Okay. Were you the one that busted the windows out? No. Okay, yeah. Over there. Him and I helped. Did you see the car accident happen? No, I live 2 blocks over. I heard it. I was smoking a cigarette and came down. Okay.
At this point, Officer Turvo seems to be experiencing shortness of breath and coughing, clear indicators of smoke inhalation.
I just gotta catch my breath.
You okay?
All right, I guess his partner was right when he told him to sit his ass down. All right, I'm out of line all over the place tonight. But he got full-on smoke inhalation. He went in there on save the day mode. He did his job.
You get checked out?
It's a small cut from his eyes. It's not bad.
I'm gonna clean up real quick.
I'm letting them take care of them first. I'm good.
Back seat.
Driver's K. Work on it. Don't work on it. We got medics here. They got to check you out first. Right?
Divers caved? What does that mean?
They're taking care of that patient. You guys want to start assessing?
Can't feel myself. You know the speed y'all hit that fucking tree with?
I want to go home. It was just us three. No, where's? I want to go home. It was just us three.
I want to go home. It was just us three. Dang, y'all just so confused. You forgetting the homie driving and shit.
No, where's the other girl? She's right here. Where's the black girl?
Driving the car.
Dari. Where's my cousin? What happened?
What's Dari's last name?
I don't know.
How old is he?
It's still not. Oh, God. I want to see that.
How do you know?
Yeah, they mad confused. I take it all back. They hit that shit hard as fuck. They loopy as shit. But I'm saying the subconscious and the conscious, those two things go together, believe it or not. They almost got the same name, motherfucker. Reality is starting to set in. It's still foggy. They're one person down. That's fucked. You ladies owe yourselves to that cop and this cigarette smoker and the guy with no shirt on that was in the middle of the street.
What's going on?
I thought they were sending 4.
Yeah, so I think there's 4 total passengers.
According to the Manchester Mirror, the 4 passengers, an 18, 19, and 2 15-year-olds, made a full...
An 18, 19, and 2 15-year-olds driving stupid. Think a soft-ass curve ain't gonna do it. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Due to Officer Turbo's heroic actions, 4 of the 5. Wait, I thought it was... Huh? I saw 3 girls get pulled out. 4 of the 5 occupants were safely removed from the vehicle and have since made a full recovery. If not for Officer Turbo's quick response and decisive action, 4 additional people could have been unalived in the burning vehicle, said his citation from the Lansing Police Department.
Full recovery from their injuries. The driver, however, was pronounced dead at the scene. According to the Lansing State Journal, investigators believed that speed was a factor, but no cause of the crash was determined, and none of the passengers were charged with any crimes.
Hold on. The police said in a news release that 5 people were involved in a single vehicle crash. Several can be heard in the video saying there were 4 people in the car when he arrived, 3 of which pulled to safety. So what, did one get out? Huh? No, not probably. They definitely have concussions. Severe concussions. Adrenaline got that man shaking. They definitely got concussions. You think somebody walked out of there? Stumbled away? We only saw 4. We kept hearing about the driver, and then we saw the 3 get out the car. Several can be heard in the video saying there were 4 people in the car when he arrived, 3 of which he pulled to safety. So somebody bounced. Somebody got out of there. That's crazy.
Cause of the crash was determined, and none of the passengers were charged with any crimes. Using Google Earth, we can estimate that the vehicle traveled 125 feet in 48 frames of video shot at 30 frames per second, or 1.6 seconds, for a speed of 53 miles per hour at the point of impact with the curb.
53 and a 25. Why, people? Why, kids? Because the curve is there. Because of that curve. That tree ain't doing nothing but protecting people's house from people that take that curve like that.
For most modern vehicles, this would typically be a severe but survivable crash. It is unknown if the driver was wearing a seatbelt. Officer Turbo sustained cuts to his hands and suffered from smoke inhalation. For his decisive actions, Lansing PD awarded him the
salute to that cop. He did his job. He did his thing. He got himself in the mix.
Department's Medal of Honor Award.
Your incident has been updated. updated.
Your incident has been updated. This is the 5th person?
Now, obviously, police officers get very minimal training in dealing with fires. However, when you're on patrol, the calls can change from moment to moment, and staying ready in all aspects of your duties are extremely crucial. And thinking back when I had to run into a burning building many years ago, every part of me did not want to go inside. But once me and my partner looked at the 3rd floor totally engulfed in flames, and knowing people were inside, we had no choice but to act fast and get those people to safety. And even though everyone made it out safely, to be honest with you guys, I still get flashbacks from that night occasionally. Today we have an emotional video, guys. The Lansing Police Department responds to a scary car crash, and as the officer pulls up, the car is totally engulfed in flames with people inside. Now this is a tense situation for any officer, because you want to save lives while trying to keep your emotions in check, but you are afraid of what can happen next, so keeping dispatch informed and acting fast is imperative. Then we see the officer use his window breaker to get inside and extract the occupants, and usually the best tactical glass breaking tools will use tungsten carbide tips. So this is definitely a great tool for law enforcement to get inside these vehicles fast. And keep this in mind, there's multiple people inside the car, and they're probably in shock because of the crash. And as the officer is getting people out, some civilians do step in and help. And I do love this about human beings, because to put yourself in harm's way when you don't have to is truly commendable. But as the fire department pulls up, the driver is still inside the car. We then see a passenger on the ground, which the officer then had to drag away to a safer distance. Now, as the scene is becoming more stable, the officer is coughing and has shortness of breath, so it is possible that he might have damaged his windpipe from smoke inhalation. And these symptoms can occur right away or take up to 24 hours to develop. But what stands out here is the officer who cared enough to ask the initial responding officer to take a seat, because keep this in mind, he is trained to help and to put himself last, but he's also human, and he did just witness something traumatic, and he might be affected physically and mentally by what just occurred. So I do agree with the backup officer, because he's just showing care for his fellow brother. Now we do notice signs of what's called acute stress in the passenger still on the ground. And this is a short-term mental health condition that can occur within the first month after experiencing a traumatic event. And it is closely related to PTSD. But sadly, the driver didn't survive, and my sincere condolences do go out to the family. But this is a tragic reminder of why speeding is a decision that can have horrific consequences. And lastly, friends, remember that if you speed while driving, it can reduce your reaction time, and it's also harder to maneuver around other vehicles and obstacles. So it's not worth what can happen. So please, everyone, remember to drive safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Facts. Don't drive like an asshole. Here's what they didn't get to. They didn't get to the 5th passenger. I feel like somebody stepped off. Somebody got out of there loopy in the head and walked off. But there was people out there that said they saw, so I don't understand this whole 5 passenger situation. If anybody runs into an answer, let me know here in the Discord. Salutes to y'all for hanging out tonight. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. Let's try to get to 40 likes before we get out of here. It's a wrap for me. We'll be back at noon tomorrow. I don't know what we're covering just yet. I got a couple of things lined up, but we'll see what it is. But I'll be back noon tomorrow. We're running the test. We're trying to get to 10,000 by Friday. So, shout out 298. He was first tonight. Salutes Eddie Jimenez. 298. Zoraida, Primo. William Borden. Headstone Restoration. Hey Man, Say Man. Primo. Pooh. I saw Chucky in here. Salutes Chucky. Shout out GRX. Michael. Salutes. That was a name change in the middle. I know it was. I remember from what though. Omar Carranza. Velez was up in here. Salutes Velez. Albert Flores. Zaza. Fernando. Pure Art. Salutes. Eugenio Limon. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Sorry, missed it earlier. Bernie Montalvo. Thank you for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the show. Zoraida, JP, Velez, scrolling through. Iniciales, Lucio. Boom. Shout out GRX. Love from New Zealand. Salutes to New Zealand. So the 5th wasn't the one that got dragged? Nah, we didn't see the 5th. Zoraida, when that cop rolled up, that cop said there was 4 people. Let's try to get to 40 likes before we get out of here. Salutes to y'all. I think we need, what, 2 more? If anybody has yet to hit the like button, please do. If not, salutes to you. I appreciate you for hanging out. Yeah, he said there was 4 people. He pulled out 3, and the driver didn't make it. But the report said 5. And I thought they were going to get to it when they started saying your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated. Like, hey, we found somebody stumbling down the main road over here or something. But yeah, I guess the 5th, I don't know. I don't know if that was a mistake. I don't know what it was, but they went through it to show us that there was a 5th person, you know, so I don't get it. 12 noon tomorrow, Eddie Jimenez. See you then. All right. With that said, y'all have a great night tonight. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. One time for the one time.
Tango El Gato Los Pantalones.
We've been here for 2.5. We got a lot of stuff premiering. Please share. Hit the like button. All that stuff. We got a lot of edited videos that are dropping. So, you know, not everybody sits through the live. Not everybody's in here the whole time. You can get the concise story cut down for time in the edited versions on the premiere. So make sure you share those with your friends. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. All right. With that said, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go out the same way we came in. Y'all have a great night, and I will holla. Hold on real quick before we go. I'm not going, and maybe somebody's going to get it twice, but whatever. Whoever stuck around this long, I keep forgetting to give away the last 5 memberships for this month, so I'm going to give 5 memberships right now. All right? There's only a couple of us in here. They're going to go to whoever they go to. YouTube chooses, not me. Sometimes they give it to people twice. Make sure that you are opted in to receive gifts. If you hit the little money sign, it should tell you that you can opt in to to receive gifts somewhere. And after a couple of seconds, I'm going to hit that button, and we're going to get some new members for this month. Have a great rest of your Monday night. A todos. See you all tomorrow. Hasta mañana, banana. Right? Y'all ready for these 5 y'all ready for these 5 gifted memberships?
Are y'all ready to party? Let's go! Get your hands up! 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 Get your hands up!
Here we go. Bow. Albert Flores got one. Murder Mittens got one. Borregazo got one. Yael got one. And ECA 22, that is 5 for 5 people that are always in the chat. Perfect. Glad that worked out the way it worked out today. That is the best run I think we've had so far when it comes to people that are usually in the chat. All right? Salutes. Salutes, Albert Flores. That is 5 for 5 right there. 5 for 5. Hit the like button, y'all. One more gets us to 40 before we get out of here. That right there is dope. YouTube, you finally got it right. Shout out Murder Mittens for getting the membership. We're gonna cover the twins on some membership stuff this month. Soon, next couple of days. Borregazo, salutes to you. Boom. Usual Suspects. For those that haven't seen that movie, it's a classic. All right. Just letting these ring out before I get out of here. Boom. We got our 40 likes. Salutes to the new members. List of known names for sure. All right. Shout out Yael. Usual Suspects. Gifted membership. Salutes to you. ECA 22. One more ring up. Boom. There it is. Shout out ECA 22. Appreciate you. Salud, Zoraida. Boom. All right. Now we're going to get out of here. We did that. All right. Everybody get that money tomorrow. Millions. Let's get it. Y'all have a great night, and I will holla. Peace.
hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head, cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spitting every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale of fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep parts. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers would shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.